There we are. We are rocking and rolling. We have with us Reno. Reno, say hi to everybody. He's muted because he was eating, so he'll say hi to us in a minute. There we are. We are rocking and rolling. We have with us Kita.
Hello.
Reno.
Sorry, I was
Reno, say
eating.
hi to everybody.
Hi.
He's muted because he was eating. There we are. We are rocking and rolling. We have with us Kita.
Hello.
Reno.
Sorry, I was
Reno, say
eating.
hi to everybody.
Hi.
Awesome. All right. So just checking the sounds, the volume, making sure we could be heard, which we can. Excellent. All right. So if you guys want to jump right in, we're running a little bit late today, but we're going to knock out for as long as we can. We're going to be stopping a little bit earlier because some people had to leave and be out of here a little early. So last week, you guys come into X home, were in the middle of a fight with ghouls. And Kita, what is one thing you remember about the fight of the ghouls that was interesting?
Um, there was that one ghoul that was strangely voluptuous, I think it was, and she kept making movement and you know flirting her eyes towards I think it was Scramble. I thought that was pretty amusing.
Okay. And Reno, what about you? What did you remember from Jackson and his exploits last week?
It was actually pretty fun. It was I got to use for the first time one of my wild rages that I had not used before, which was to that wasn't it. Was That was one before that. I'm thinking that was still awesome though.
Yeah, the
That
teleport
wild
one.
rage
Yep.
that yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, the monsters were interesting. Uh, they were hard, but not too hard. But there was a lot of them, so we really had to push ourselves to get our job done and not kill everybody. And yet we still killed somebody. So Scrambles died with a healing potion in his hand, which
Yeah, I
is
remember
fucking
that.
amazing. I gotta say, oh, that was
And
so
he was
cool.
saved by a mole. It was a mole that put the healing potion into him.
Yeah, yeah. Has a mole come over, grab the thing out, and just pour it into his mouth. That would have been. He would have been like, "What the hell is going on?" But yeah, he died with it in his hand, clutching his eyes. So yeah, it was pretty cool. The jumping around was cool. I got to feel what Scrambles does with his echo, but in a different way. So yeah, that was cool.
All right. Nice. Okay. And then you guys piled this took us long a short rest for an hour. Piled the bodies up on either side of the doors, east and west,
Mhm.
and then you used the staff of bird calls. Now, to clarify to me again, what exactly did you do as far as the doors, staff of bird calls, that type of thing?
So they think there were 12 bodies or something like that. We split them evenly and we put I think 6 in front of the east and west doors. Um I don't know what I can't remember what bird call he used on his staff.
It's in the missions of the day. We used goose and eagle. Goose is annoying, and eagle is scary
Yeah.
as fuck if you're not paying attention or think it's like a really screechy thing.
Right. So, what
Do you have
exactly did you do with those? How did you send off the bird call? I mean, did
did
you
you have
open the door and just stick the staff in? Did you step in, do them? Did you keep the door closed and do
We
them?
left the door closed. I
sure?
remember we left the
Can
door.
you? It was just a little bit ajar, I think. Can you throw up the map for me? I didn't save that in my macros. There we go. Okay.
All right, so the doors were open a little bit. You stuck the staff through, did the call, and then
Right. I'm not.
the call doesn't
I'm,
actually have to come from the staff. I believe you can do it up to 30 feet away. I think. I'd have to look at the item itself again. Um, but the point is, you just opened the door crack enough to see, did the calls, and then shut the door again.
Yeah, basically, yeah. We've never used it before, so this is our first time. So I'm not sure the
All right. And how
semantics
long are you
of
waiting?
I say maybe 30 seconds, a minute, because
Okay.
I think that if there was somebody nearby, we would hear a stampling of feet, kind of like zombies, whatever, So it wouldn't take more than a minute, I don't think.
No, I think maybe we should wait like 2 or 3 minutes.
All right, I'm open to that.
It doesn't hurt just to be on the cautious side, especially after
Exactly.
that word.
Right, and we had the doors semi closed off, trussed up with dead bodies. So yeah, that's fine. So we will wait a few minutes and just see, keep a listening ear. Whoever has the best hearing will be listening. I have the little movement there. That's my listening face.
And so, which one of you is going to be doing it?
Um,
Probably you and Molina, right? Because you guys probably have the best hearing.
yeah, sure. I guess I can listen.
I
I don't
will. I
have
take my staff and just kind of step back a moment right there, right where what happened, right there. Okay, I'll step right there. I'm ready at the ready with my. Let's see. I'm gonna still have my sword and my shield. I think those are the best way to go right now.
All right. So, Lolin, move up to wherever you're going to be listening from.
Okay. You should move me, please, because everything is lagging.
All right.
And
So, you move up to the door, and let me push you a roll. All right. And now you're going to be standing there the whole time.
yeah, well, kind of off to the side. Like if anything were to burst through the door, I would be far enough either to the right or the left of it so that I wouldn't get smacked by it.
Come on, you spoil the fun.
No, it's not.
All right. So,
You can get smacked by the door. That'll be fun.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. I appreciate your
Anytime.
voluntolding me there. Perception check. I'm awesome at perception. That in spite of hand.
all right. So, neither one of you hear anything as you wait your 2 minutes. Let me check one other thing. And when the 2 minutes is over, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so just a quick question. You have evidently the new thing is a drops of blood thing to indicate how wounded they are. Now, Scrambles is only wounded by 6, and that is approximately what 10% maybe at most of his thing. So, but he has 2 drops lit. So my question is it just kind of like a random thing that does not really mean the scale? It's like I have 7 and I have 54 of a hit points, yet I have 2 drops, which says to me it says about 50% or 40 to 60. So
I believe it has to do because it hasn't reset since the last um, time you guys were in a fight and stuff. So I'm
okay,
guessing
so
that
in
might be
general
it.
it will say 25 or 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 60, 70, 80. So generally that will be how they're working it so far, correct?
It's a minimum. So if you take 1 point of damage, their first red blood thing will show up.
Okay.
And then as soon as you hit 26%, the second one should light up, in theory. And
Okay.
so when you're at 75%, the fourth one's going to light up, but
Right.
you could still be 10, 20, 30, all depends on how many hit points it had, away from killing it, even though it has all 4 blood drops.
Okay. Cool. I like it.
All right, so a couple minutes pass. What would you like to do?
My
Green.
thought is that Scrambles and I should start, heading doing our usual thing, heading the troop here down wherever we're going and investigating as we go. At the ready.
Doesn't Scrambles normally take the lead, or one of them anyway?
Yeah, well, usually Scrambles or I will take the lead. It depends upon whether we require brains or brawn. Don't tell him I said that.
He's not here. Okay.
Yeah, so it's fine. I'll go first, and then
Okay.
Scrambles can follow behind me.
I'll be
Is
like
it open?
second to last in the rotation.
Yeah, yeah. We want Cree to be last, preferably. He's very skilled and very um, battle ready. So, but he also does healing, so he can, as we're walking along dying, he can scoop us up and heal us as we go. Okay.
All right.
We walk in, and holy Christ, we're already being assaulted.
You open the doors, and standing there are 2 ghouls.
Close it. Close the door.
Roll for initiative. I'll push it for you 2 guys.
Okay. Now, since we're at the ready, is it possible I can just kind of rush in a little bit? Almost like a rage, but to step back because I'm a barbarian. I'm rushing in. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm at the ready. I'm skilled. That sort of thing. Is it a doable thing?
Ooh,
My initiative is 3. Are you freaking kidding me?
I don't think so. Not in this
Yes,
game.
you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
So you were a little surprised for some reason, even though we
Okay,
were
regret all
prepared.
I said there. However, in the general sense, I'm assuming that I would be able to at least, propose that as a possible
Next time, would
action.
it be possible if we stated that we wanted to like prepare an action beforehand?
Depends on what the action is, but yes. The had you so like when you hear noises and things, you can definitely had you known for sure something was there, um, you can yeah, like I said, it really just depends on what the action is, even if you don't know that something is there. So yes,
So if I wanted to like prepare an action and say if there's a goblin on the other door, I'm just gonna strike. Would that be a prepared action?
yes,
Okay.
So what about the fact that I said that I have the shield and the sword in hand? I'm going in, uh, whatever the word is. I forget what it was. That would not count. It's not enough of an initiative to make my initiative better.
Not when
If
you
I
roll.
had if I had rolled better.
so the
Oh wait a
difference
minute!
is
I can do a re-roll. Can I? Can I do a re-roll for Christ's
If
sake?
you
if you
do,
want to use up your inspiration, sure, but
It has to.
your
It has to
initiative
be.
changes every round,
initiative.
so I don't know that
Yeah.
it's worth doing it.
Okay.
So combat ensues when you guys see or become aware of other creatures or they become aware of you. The only time that things are going to be weird is in a surprise attack, which rarely happens. The only time that will happen is if one side knows for sure the other side is there and are sneaking and are up on them and then launch an attack. Uh, so typically, because you're aware, you're going through a dungeon, you're expecting danger at every turn. Um, Traps, things like that. It's not like you're blindly walking around, with shield put away, sword put away, and just walking around drinking water and opening doors. So in this particular case, having the sword out, having the shield out means if this guy disengages, run away, you'll have an opportunity attack, that type of thing. If they attack you, that you'll have your shield ready, so it's giving you +2 to your armor class, things like
Okay.
that. So um, Speaking of which, is your, let's check you real quick. Now, they were just sort of wandering around because they had heard a bird, two birds, and were just sort of looking around. They weren't like attacking the door, scratching at the door, trying to, do things. That's why you guys didn't hear them. Plus, you rolled really crappy.
Thank you for
But the
So
birds were effective.
that's
Do we
why
know the birds were effective? Is that be part of it?
you didn't see them before when you opened the doors.
Okay,
So
so it
yeah,
must have been somewhat effective. They weren't necessarily scared of it. They actually came and said, "Fuck it, we're gonna go and attack something."
they just gravitated towards the noise.
Correct.
Right. Okay. All right. That's cool.
All right, let's double checking to see. Yes, you have your shield on right now. Okay, so you have your armor class is 17. Good. All right. So there are only a couple things that you can't do in advance. Like he can't rage. Um, although again, I would argue against that depending on the situation. If you ready a spell, you use up the spell slot. If it's a cantrip, then it doesn't matter. Whether or not you
Okay.
actually cast the spell or not, if you ready it, it uses up the spell slot. So anyway, I hope that answers your questions, clarifies things a little bit. You open the door, these things are there. They both You're both equally surprised in a sense that both of you knew something was up, but you didn't know what. Um, and these guys get to go first.
My map is all dark again.
My map is fine, but I'm not seeing Twitch up.
Okay, what do you mean not seeing Twitch up?
I'm not getting a notice to go live. That was what I meant.
Should be
All right.
streaming. Let me double check. I had checked before. Let me see if anything changed. It shows, yeah, but I'm streaming for 20 minutes. Yep. So,
All right.
yeah, you should be able
I'm not.
to.
It's usually, or I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Usually it says go live, and I'm not seeing anything. Okay. No worries.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Know what I'm doing wrong. Usually it says go live, and I'm not seeing anything. Are you kidding me?
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good.
All right.
All right, so I don't know what's going on. We had similar issues last week. Um, for now, I'll just turn off line of sight. We'll just. Did that help?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just turn off lighting for now. Leave light of sight on because it wouldn't let me. Last week, it wouldn't let me assign a light to you. I'll try that later. But let me get these ghouls rolling. This first guy moves up, steps up into the doorway,
Okay.
and will attack Jackson. All right, so this time he's going to do that. So let's see, he's going to have 1 through 8 is that.
Whoa, whoa! I was supposed to be in the back. Why am I up at
All right,
the
he's
front?
because you were standing just to the side of the door listening.
Right.
Yeah, but I thought that we got into rotation before we opened the door. By
Well,
recall.
all it would have been was Scramble stepping one step to the right. You were hanging out there because you were involved with the drawer checking situation. Because we haven't mobilized our, gotten into troops and gotten all set up. We just was kind of casually doing our thing, and that's what happened.
All right, so the way this map is set up, the other ghoul is just sort of standing there, hanging out. Now, if I really wanted to be a dork, he could step into his friend's square, attack, and step back out. But I'm not going to have him do that. But to keep that in mind, you can do that. So like Scrambles can step into Jackson Square, attack, and step back out.
Really?
Yes, but
How is
you do take a attack of opportunity stepping back out. All right, Olin,
Oh, I
you are
see.
up.
Because you can't stay in that square anyway.
Right, you can't stay in a square.
So you get a full attack, but you also have a possibility of an opportunity attack.
Yep.
That was kind of like a separate thing. Okay, cool.
Give me just a minute.
So he tried to bite you. Again, these things are dwarves, smaller ex-dwarves.
And he was unsuccessful. Successful.
Correct, he was unsuccessful at biting you.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm gonna use. Can I reach forward and touch the ghoul from where I'm at right now?
You can.
Yes, you can. Nice.
I'm gonna use shocking grass.
Nice.
And I hit.
Dirty
Woohoo!
20.
Nice.
No dirty 20.
I love dirty 20s. That is a quote if I ever heard one.
Alright. So I did 2 damage. It wasn't the greatest. I barely managed to grab onto him, so I wasn't able to give him the full force of shocking grasp, but I was still able to give him quite the shock, Can't react.
That's good. Jesus Christ, man.
Hurry.
Alright, so you're going to step back then?
Yes. If I step this way, is he gonna?
Because he cannot take reactions. It doesn't matter. You
Oh,
can
it
do
doesn't
whatever you
matter.
want.
Cool. So I'm gonna go here, here.
Oh, I don't have them locked. Sorry. There you go.
So, Kita, do you have any melee weapons for Lolin or no?
I do, but I'm not really good at using them.
Okay.
Alright, so Kree is going to step up. I don't know if it's waiting, if I should wait for it or what's happening. Let me see. Try it this way. There we go. That was weird. But that is a hit. As he
It's
steps
awesome.
up, it's
Nice.
zapping and twitching from the shocking grasp. And he slashes into it, rips at it with his claws, and misses. And he's actually going to stay there. He's good where he is. All right, so Scrambles is going to sort of step here, invoke his Echo back there,
Cool. Do
step
some
back up,
damage.
and do some slicey here at the bulky ghoul.
Noticeably bold.
Debilitating howl. So that's what we need in our bird call thing. Debilitating howl.
22 on the dice. I mean,
Nice.
22 on the roll to hit. Boom, almost max damage, and that is enough to take him out.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
That was really good, yeah.
Does he want to move forward? All right, so he is going to go ahead and move up. So he got hurt 6. He's got. Actually, he's good. He's gonna stay there. He's still reeling from dying last round. Trix is going to run up and can reach out with his mind, see if he can't infect his thoughts with his psychic infestation. And it failed. Nice.
Failure.
So he also gets moved. So it starts scrabbling and twitching as it's trying to get rid of these insects that are on it. So it's going to move back here. Jackson.
Jackson is going to go barreling in towards. I see that guy's already dead. So debilitating howl. Hold on. There we go. Okay. He's going to step forward. Can I step over the body here?
You can.
1, 2, and whack the crap out of him with my longsword.
All right.
Boss.
And whack you do.
Oh, we're doing pretty dang good.
5. I'll take it. Heavy
It
damage.
is a successful whacking.
Exactly.
All right, Malia.
Malia.
I'll move up so you can see. I don't know if you can see very well.
And I don't know. Let's see whose turn it's going to be next.
We don't really know if it's going to be next at the top of the round. So it's a gamble. Jackson's right there.
All right, I'll help Jackson.
All right. So let's see if your gamble paid. If your gamble did not pay off, but that's all right. And hopefully we'll be dead by the time, and it won't matter. Well then, so the ghoul gets to go first again. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. I lied. Ignore everything I just said, because I was looking at the same round. It was still round 1.
Okay.
Jackson,
Here we
you
go.
are up first. Look at that. Wait,
Oh,
wait. Go ahead and put the help on him again, please. It went off.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
There we go.
It says
There we
duration
go.
2. I don't know why it went off. That's
Striking. What do we got here? 1, 2. There we go.
Look
And
at
we have
2
6.
dice.
Awesome.
Dropped to 4, which probably would have missed.
Yep. Unfortunately, these guys are pretty lame, so we're able to hit at low scores. So damage, debilitating howl, 7. Too bad.
Nice.
Still alive.
All right, so Cree is going to sidle on in and around. And finish this thing off, or at least attempt to. Come on. So as he comes running around, oof, he sort of trips and stumbles and bangs into the wall, rights himself, tries to slash with his claws. And that also fails. And there he is. Hello, Micah.
Hey,
Hey.
Honey Badger, man.
what's up? Sorry I'm a little late. I had to work.
Excuses, dude.
Oh dear.
All
What are
right.
your priorities, my man?
Well, when D&D starts paying me like my work does, I'll start
Exactly.
prioritizing D&D.
Exactly.
All
That's the
right.
goal. To be able to play games for a living. That'd be sweet.
I agree.
But I got my stuff up and I'm ready to roll when
There we
everyone
go.
else is.
All right, and so it is so that's so Kree, he improved his attack roll by 100%. Went from rolling a 1 to rolling a 2,
Nice.
and it's now the ghoul's turn. So you guys had opened the doors to the south. Just a crack, he did his goose and then his eagle call. Kita knows all about the eagle calls because that was her mascot when she went to college. Go Eagles!
Oh my
It's
goodness.
the eagle call. And then they shut the doors and waited 2 minutes. Didn't hear anything. So they opened the doors, and sure enough, there were a couple ghouls sort of wandering around looking for these birds. Killed one already, and now there's one left. Not sure why the people who wrote this did it this way, but I mean, you have a dozen and then you have two. You would think it would be the other way around, but whatever. Oof, this is a hit. All right, and so you feel as this thing's gross, nasty nails uh, claw into your thigh, Jackson. You feel like a Charlie horse that starts going, locking up your muscles all up and down your leg.
Oh, good.
That was fun.
But you succeed at the saving throw, so you're able
Nice.
to sort of wiggle your toes around a little bit, and it feels like little pins and needles as it's waking up from going to sleep. Still take the damage. Did you take the damage? Let's see, you did not take the damage. Alright, so you still take. Oops, wrong one. Try that again, shall we? He hurt himself. What are you hitting himself for? What are you hitting himself for? Alright, and it's still the same amount of damage. 6 damage. Alright, and now it is Lolin.
Okay.
So Scrambles, you had come up, summoned your echo behind them, and then killed the first guy.
Yeah, and then I ran away.
No, you were still there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just the guy died in front of you. You didn't run in. You
Oh,
just
cool.
stayed there. Alright, Lolin, you're moving up 5 feet. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Um,
Alright, while you do that, let me see if I can fix you.
yeah. Awesome. Okay. All right. That's it. Just 3 damage. Okay. So I hear one of the bell tolls, and earlier they didn't work. You just heard bells tolling, and nothing happened. But this time his rotten flesh starts to rot even more and just drop off his body. It smells really bad.
Nice. Yes, it does. Um, so how's your vision now? Can you see?
Yeah,
You should see in like a 30-foot area around you.
yeah, it kind of dims out
Okay.
after that.
All right. So just for argument's sake, go ahead and move like 5 feet. Let's see if it jacks up again.
Nope, it just moved the ring of light 5 feet.
Good. All right. So that's how it should work. Yay.
Yay.
All right. So what I was saying is, if you guys zoom out on the map, I mean, do it for the stream. Even those of you who don't have dark vision should be able to see that there are the doors to the south are open, and there's a statue, depending on where you're looking at. There is the throne with two statues, and the statues are glowing,
Statues are
Glowing,
glowing.
huh?
as is the throne. There's a light on the
Like
throne.
like iridescent, or like if there's a pink light or some
What
sort of
color is
light.
it glowing?
Can't you see?
No. Not.
Me?
Yes. Zoom out on your map, look to the south, and you should
Yeah,
see
I
them.
see.
They're glowing.
I don't. What I'm asking is it a phosphorescent glow, or is it like?
They're like it's like a whitish orange looking glow. They're like
Correct. And so right now you're in the middle of a fight. This ghoul is trying to bite your head off, and you're fighting off its poison and stuff. So I don't really have time, and I
Okay,
don't really understand what you're asking. So
fine.
it's a,
I get it.
it's an orange glow. You can see them from here. So
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. Anyway, so Lolin, you moved up, banged it with your spell. Dong. The witches
no.
did tricks.
All right. Trix is going to. There's only one left, it looks like, or that at least Trix can see. So
Correct. Yep.
he is going to move 5 and then psychic mind power attack it through the door.
Nice. Nice.
Because there's no reason to try and get involved in all of that stuff going on in front of him. So he's going to just attack it with a psychic attack.
And it was above him, between him and the echo, but because he psychic attacked him last time, he got moved.
Okay, cool. And it's a failure, which means it fails, so Trix succeeds, correct? If I remember that correctly.
Correct. Yep.
Cool. So Trix is going to do some damage. Bang. It is dying. The mighty Trix kills it.
Nice.
Goes to scrape all the bugs off of it, starts tearing out his throat, he dies.
Exactly. Yep. Took
There
the
you go.
words right out of my mouth. So he collapses, twitching that down. You guys see there are arrow slits in this room. Again, either side, there's 2 of them.
Jackson, you want to put your face in front of them and check them again?
Really? I do have my shield. Yes, I will do that. Actually, I will go ahead.
Really?
The shield. I have my shield up, and then if anything, it should shoot out. If the shield is breaking the line of sight, therefore it should shoot out. If it doesn't, I'll do a little peeky. You know.
What?
All
Little
right.
beaky.
So you're standing in front of the one to the east. I mean, to the west already, and you've been standing there for the last 2 rounds.
Right.
So as you look off to your right, as you're facing down, you see one over Molia.
Say that. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Click. So Jackson is standing in front of one, directly in the line of sight of one.
Yeah.
Off to the west, east, because they're dispersed. So as you come in, the first few feet has one from the west. The next one
Okay.
is coming in from the east, and then the next one is west and then east. So there's 4, and they're staggered. So every single row would have potentially arrows coming out. So you just sort of look over, and you see through the hole a ballista. Doesn't look loaded. And then there's one right in front of you if you want to move up and do your shield trick. Peeky.
I will do that. That's right. Are we unlocked? Yes. I'll do it right there.
Okay, there you go. So you see another ballista.
And nothing happens. Correct.
Nothing happens. It's a room, and
Is there a way of It says it's closed. Does that mean that there's possibly a door there? Or is it just a slit for the thing?
No, it's just a slit.
Okay. All right. It seems to me like these things are pretty old. I was
The
still
point is,
cautionous.
the reason that's there is because it's a window, so they don't want character being able to move through the arrow slits. If that wasn't there, you could move through that hole into the other room,
Right.
and you
Okay.
can't because it's too small.
Got it.
Scrambles is going to poke his head through this door and see if he can see anything in this room besides what's directly in front of him.
I bet Malia could fit through it.
This is open.
Yes, she could.
Oh, that's in the wall. That's what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay.
So
The door's
just to
open. I
remind you,
could just walk through.
unless I said otherwise, like in the room before you guys where Lolin is, the ceilings are 15 feet high, unless I say otherwise. The doors are usually thick, sturdy oak, reinforced with iron bands, iron hinges, and handles. The walls do have torch sconces, but the torches are long since burned out. Um, most of them don't even have wood in them at all. And it does stink. It still reeks. Even it's not as quite as bad because you don't have a room full of dead bodies like you did before, but it still stinks in here. And so, I'll get to you just a sec. Here it is. Boom. Okay. So the stench of death hangs heavy in this dusty, pillared hall. It's dark, soot-stained fireplace at the east end, and there's a deep alcove in the south wall. And you see the dais, where there's limestone throne. It's flanked by granite statues of dwarven warriors. Um, and you see some stairway leading up.
It's a dais. 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 Oh, oh, oh! It's a dais. Just had to go there.
It's one of my favorite songs.
I know. Get that D&D credit. All right. So
Does it get inspiration for that?
there's a dad joke into a song, and technically, since I didn't say the word, it's not a copyright. You're
That's
good to
right.
go.
I don't even know if Keita knows that song, or if
I would
Reno
hope
knows that
she
song.
would.
Do you know
Anyway,
that song, Reno?
Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was there
Okay.
when it came out.
I was in the room when they were recording it.
I
That's
wasn't
right.
there. I was -years old when that song came out, but I still know it. Anywho, I'm gonna hold Tricks out. I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna hold him out like a small dog into the room and have him look around for any booby traps, specifically like right in front of me before I step in here. Hey, will you look around and see if you see any like obvious wires or booby traps or anything before I just walk on in this room? Because it feels too easy.
He's not going to be insulted by this.
Nah, he's cool.
Okay.
I mean, I
Good,
can't
good.
speak for
Assume
him,
he's
but I
cool.
would assume he's pretty chill.
Here, it's holding you up. Here you go, big
I
guy.
could have
You
just
look
tossed
in
him in there,
there.
but I
That's right.
decided
3
not to
feet in
toss him
front of
in.
me as I
Right.
hold you out.
Yeah, I felt like that was nicer than just chucking him in there like a human body shield.
Like
Yes,
the
that is
blind
that is
guy
a
with his
sad,
seeing eye dog, grabbing him by the
sad
tail and
comparison. Exactly.
whipping him
It's a sad
around.
comparison. All right. Here
So
we go.
he does a perception tech. Checkies.
Everything I just said. Other than that, he doesn't see anything.
Oh, the stuff in here. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool, in the chat. Perfect. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna saunter on in there.
All right. I'll be
I'm gonna walk in
bringing
there.
up
I'm gonna
the,
put
bringing
Tricks
up the
down.
lead, so to speak.
Put Tricks down next to me because I don't want him to get hurt by anything. And I'm gonna walk in and walk up to the altar.
All right. So just to clarify, there's a couple doors.
The dais.
There's that fireplace. This doorway down here is where you see the stairway where Kree is.
Okay.
Stairway leading up. There's
These are all columns and stuff like a
double
a
doors over here,
Greek
and there are
a
two
Greek
doors to the
Colosseum.
north. Now that you're in the room, we can see them. You presume they are leading to the rooms with the ballistas.
Okay.
But that's where you, and now you see. So you look up. Lolin, are you moving in at all?
Yeah.
Get rid of
Echo
this.
is
The
Echo is dead and fizzled unless there's still combat going.
Nope, he's gone.
Cool. Cool. All right, I'm gonna walk up the stairs to the seat. I'm gonna inspect the seat before I sit in it.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna look at it for any obvious pressure plates or booby traps or
Disappears or goes completely blank. We'll know what's happening.
yeah.
And don't touch him.
I'm blown.
He's
All
going
right.
off into La La Land.
I'm going to. So everybody, give me a percentile of the 3 players.
Okay.
Yay.
Right click on the D10. You should see it. You may want to put it in the chat in one of the hotkeys because I asked for it a lot.
13. Hey, okay, we got some serious stuff happening. Somebody's getting
61 is
screwed and
not
somebody's
good.
doing wonderfully.
Yeah.
61 is not great.
No bueno.
I like
Alright.
that I'm in the middle though. Like 88's terrible. 13's great. 61's like ugh in the middle. The C average of the class.
So Jackson, you
We
notice
don't need to work on Malia. It's supposed to be for Lola.
as you're stepping over the bodies and stuff, you realize that one of them is has a ring on it. One of the ghouls you just killed.
Yeah.
Ooh. I glance down and I see a little shiny piece of metal. I'll reach down and investigate. Being a blacksmith, what do I see?
So you see that there's a gold signet ring that has the axe helm crest, a hand axe clutched in a dwarven gauntlet.
Ah, that belonged to somebody else. I know that.
Yeah.
All right, I will remove it and let's see. Magic. Who tests for magic? I'll just casually, hey, Melina. Hey, Lolan. Does this feel like magic to you? And I'll kind of pass it off to her.
Okay. What kind of check is that?
Successful one.
There you go. That's the kind that gets us what we need.
Exactly.
Right. So you look at it and it is not magical.
Okay.
Is she sure about it, or is she just like does she seem sure about it? Are you sure about it, Lolan?
So
just try it on.
The way 5e works, and I'm one of the only DMs in the world that actually does rules as written, is that anybody can determine whether or not an item is magical just by interacting with it. I would presume things like scratching it, throwing dirt on it, because magic items don't
get dirty
and won't scratch typically, things like that. You can tell whether or not it's magic. Then anybody, if they spend an hour with the item and it's a regular magic item, can tell what it does.
Okay.
If you spend an hour.
However,
it
isn't necessarily. Go ahead.
The drawback is if it's cursed, if you interact with it, you now have that curse.
Oh my God.
Since Jackson was able to hand it to Lolin, we know it was not cursed. And then Lolin interacting with it was able to determine it's not magic. So yes, she is sure it is not magic. Now, I was looking at her cantrips to see if she was going to screw with you. Because if she had prestidigitation, then she could make it
float or something.
Confetti come out of it or stuff for it. Yeah. She has mage hand.
I have mage hand. That would have been funny, dang it.
But no, it's not magic.
So just for clarification, though, it seems to me like the actual activation of it would be putting it on because it is a ring in this situation, like Precious in the movies.
Right. So
So holding it, well, you wouldn't know. And handing it up, you wouldn't know. But if you put it on, you would know. In which case, you'd know the positiveness of it.
that is
You know
part
the
of step
negative of
2.
it. Okay.
So you don't have to put it on to see whether or not it's magic. You do have to put it on to see what it does. But if it's cursed, you don't even have to put it on.
Oh.
Touching it curses you with it. It now loves you forever.
From now on, if you're not sure, just put every ring directly into your mouth,
Correct.
Oh
Yep.
and you'll know
How does that?
immediately if it's magic or not.
Trying. Then you'll attune
How
to
does
it
it?
over an hour. The next hour as it works your way through your system.
I'm
Well, I
not
didn't say don't swallow it. Just put it in there. Just see what happens. Because
So
if
you're
he
saying
gets,
for detect magic, you can physically like throw some water or dirt on it or scrape it
Mhm.
or hand it off. But in order to really know what it does and know what the magic is, you have to put it on. In this case, a ring, you put it on.
You have to
Is
spend
that
an
correct?
hour with it to figure
An
out what it
hour.
does.
yeah,
So
to
the other
familiarize yourself.
the reason detect magic spell exists and the reason identify spells exist is they are, I think, 1 minute casting times or 10 minute if you do it as a ritual, and without touching it what it does.
Yeah.
So detect magic will tell you if it's magic without touching it, and if identify will tell you what it does without touching it.
Okay. So could I have like taken like one of my knives or whatever and just like carved some stuff out of it while it was on his finger, not touching it, and to see that way feasibly? If I had done that, would that have been a way, or throw some dirt on it while it's on his finger?
I would have given you a percentage chance for that to work, yeah.
Okay. Tricks, you're up, man.
So who's taking the signet ring?
What is it a signet? Do we know what the signet's of? Did anyone look at that and see what it's of?
Yeah, it's the dwarf, or yeah, the dwarf of the axe.
Axholm.
Oh,
Axholm, where you guys are right now.
Yeah,
I
he
see. I
definitely
thought you said he also found an axe and the signet ring. Okay,
no,
so
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
ring
no,
with an
no,
axe
no.
symbol on it.
Yes, he
Perfect.
definitely stole or killed somebody to get that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that we should take it with whether I wear it or not. I'll just hold on to it, or whoever wants to hold on to it can hold on to it.
Heck yeah.
So Lillian has it right now. So who's going to keep it? Lillian, are you just going to keep it, or are you going to give it back to him?
What do you guys want?
You would normally give it back to me since I handed it to you.
Okay, so then I will hand it back to Jack.
We're gonna go with that.
He wants it back.
Exactly. I'll just put it in my pouch. I'm not wearing it. I'm
I
just
was
hanging
tempted
on to
now
it.
to pocket it, but I gave it back.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't steal treasure anyway, so we're good. But that being said, it might be important. You might need it for something later.
Yeah.
Whoever has the ring owns the throne or something. I don't know.
Well,
But
I
I'm
wasn't
sitting on the throne. So what happens when I sit
That
on
would
the
be
throne?
magic, though. That would make it magic. And if it's not magic, or
But
you
if the
think it's
throne is
magic,
magic and it's activated with the ring,
oh my god, dude! All right, here, I'll give you the ring. You
no, I
want to
don't
sit
want it.
on
I'm sitting on the throne already. I don't care about the ring.
it.
I just am curious what happens when I sit on the throne. Well, first of all, I'm looking at the throne. Is there like a big whoopee cushion on it, or like a giant spring, or a giant needle, or
Sleight of hand,
anything?
man. That's my sleight of hand check. That is my
Sure,
sleight of hand check.
I
All right.
could do that.
Sleight of hand. Here we go. Ready?
Booby traps.
Come on, big guy.
I didn't mean to send it to Tricks also, but all right. So Scrambles, as you're looking at the throne, you can tell it has been used. It is a little odd in that it is a stone throne, and that's it. There are no cushions. There's
Yeah,
no amenities to it. It does have some carvings on the base and on the arms and such, just to make it fancy looking. They're not symbols or creatures or anything. And when you sit on it, it's a throne. It's a little cramped. You can just fit in it, but it's obviously for some little slightly smaller creature than you. But other than that,
yeah.
it's a throne.
Hey, man. Sit for a duel.
You
Does
look
it have any
rather
cool
regal.
buttons or anything like that, or?
You do not find any kind of hidden compartments or anything else in it.
Nothing that looks like a ring would go in it and activate that I can see off the top of the head.
No.
All right. Well, I tried.
I will be right back. I am gonna make some coffee real quick.
Unacceptable.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
So where
I'm
you guys want to go?
I want to investigate these statues. Me.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at this one.
What are they made of? They're made of.
There's two dwarven warriors. One of them has a warhammer and a shield.
Mhm.
The other one is one uh, Scrambles is looking at. They're about 6 feet high, so they're almost as wide. They're obviously larger than life. Um,
Right.
Jackson, the one you're looking at, has a a axe, big two-handed axe that he's wielding. They're all made of stone, and looking at them, they look what you would expect. The only odd thing about them is that they're glowing. They're giving off this
Phosphorescent type of thing.
glow from um, the stone itself is glowing.
Okay. I think we need to do an actual magic check here. In my opinion.
I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna immediately start fidgeting with shit on it. Start moving the arm, trying to move the arm, move all the leg, pull on the beard, start poking things. I'm checking for magical buttons, and not magical. I mean like literal buttons or levers.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
poking things and shoving things, trying to see if I can twist things, doing all
All
that
right.
stuff.
So as you do that, you spend about 5 minutes doing all that, and you do not find anything. If you exert enough strength with Jacksum, you could shift it a little bit. I mean, it moves is as if a regular statue would. It's not part of
Right.
the floor, but it's
Okay.
not made to pivot. It's not made to turn. It's not.
Huh.
There's no little buttons or secret things on here at all.
Anybody have any idea of what this room and situation might be? Any suggestions? Any thoughts? My thought is that if there's somebody there, they were like said they were dwarven. Since this is mostly dwarven, I believe.
Yeah.
It could have been like a symbol of like high level of whatever the word would be for king, and that they glow. However, if they had like a sorcerer or sorceress, then maybe they made them glow for a reason, protection, or not just for flash. In other words.
Yeah. No, that's 100%. That could be something like an ongoing magic check or something that's happening. Maybe they were enchanted at one point and never became unenchanted.
They could have been real, or they could have been just statues made by a professional.
All right. So Jacksum, you
Technique.
remember, uh, especially since you worked under a dwarven blacksmith. He would talk about some of the dwarven keeps and things, the underground kingdoms and such. Uh,
Right?
they're used to be. I mean, they are run by a king, and so even local. And it's very similar to the feudal setup that humans have. So there are
Right?
kings and lords and barons and dukes and such within the dwarven kingdoms. Axholm, you believe, from what little you guys have heard, you believe it was its own clan. So it looks like this is where the leader of the clan was. He held, this is his throne room and did throne room things, held conferences, held his
The throne rooms.
saw, ran daily business from here.
Okay. Throne room activities.
Okay. Well, uh, I think that if realistically, we'd probably just leave it as is and continue our investigate, our exploring.
Yeah, agreed. We just keep looking around.
All right.
Let's go check the bodies of the other dead things because the first one had a ring. Let's see if there were maybe anything else that we're missing, something super obvious or anything like that.
You had you did not check these bodies, the two that you just fought,
Yeah.
but you had checked the other 12.
Oh yeah, because I have their
So
hands in
those,
a bag.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
That's right.
So you do have those. I said, so you had checked them.
Okay.
So you go back, check these two. The one does seem to have slightly finer clothes, um, and is wearing remnants of long since rusted and away chainmail armor.
Okay.
Um, the one that had the ring. But other than that, there's nothing else of interest in them or on them. So this might
Okay.
even have been the leader itself.
Okay.
Yes, because you did have a dwarven ring with what seems like a signet type of a ring. So maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
So we should
And he
we
was
should
wearing it,
continue.
just to clarify, he was wearing it. He wasn't holding it in a pouch or anything. He was wearing it. So most thieves wouldn't wear what they steal.
Okay. So that makes sense then. He's hanging out in here. So we should continue to explore. I think, at least
Yeah.
especially over to the east there.
Is that where
Are
I'm
there
at? I can't tell which direction we're going.
You're going the wrong way, but yeah. Are there doors over where you are? Do
There's a set of doors where I'm at, and they say closed.
you want to just check that out first, and then we'll head
Sure.
over to the side? All right.
Can I
I'll
open the
kind of
door?
I'm gonna go like this, and I'll kind of stand
Oh,
guard.
I clicked it and it said open.
There you
Yep.
go.
So you should now be able to see into the room.
I
All right. So
cannot, but
as you
I'm walking in there.
step into the room, you see.
Nothing. It's all black.
Is it seriously all
There's no
black?
life.
Yeah, it's really all black. I have no
Oh,
idea what's
you
happening.
because you don't have dark vision,
No.
do you?
No, I have goggles. Remember?
Okay, so
Goggles with
you
dark
do have
vision.
dark vision. Let me just make sure you do in the game. Give
Goggles
me a second.
of flare.
Yeah.
You have the flare goggles.
Yeah.
Can sense heat and light. So do you really have those goggles or not?
No, I do really have the goggles. Yeah. I have
You're able to
goggles of
see.
something. Where are they at? They're what are they called? They're called
Goggles of night.
Goggles of bird call. Yes.
yeah, goggles of night.
And how far are you seeing with those?
Um
60 feet.
60 feet.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Cool.
So does that work?
Yes, that did work.
All right. So just keep in mind, and if you look back toward Lolin, for example, um, you can see like where the pillars are and stuff.
Yeah.
There are these lines coming out
Mhm.
because where she is in color. The dark vision in the room you're coming into, for example, is
It's
in
not.
black and white.
Yeah.
While you're in there, you have disadvantage if you're just using dark
Dark
vision
vision.
for your sights. I forget a lot, but when I remember, you have disadvantage if you're not having light.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to pull a lantern out and use my lantern because there's nothing in here worth being stealthy for. So
All right, so let me go ahead and describe the room
it's a
while
square room.
you're in here. So in the middle of this room, you see. Actually, I'm just going to make this. So you see that there's a long dining room table made of stone.
Okay.
It's about 15 feet wide. I mean, 15 feet long, 5 feet wide. Um, there are long wooden benches
Mhm.
that are um, dried out and old with age, and two iron chandeliers are hanging above the table. It looks like they were used candles in them, and then there is a sooty fireplace into the north, and there's a big hole in the little corner up in the very bottom top left.
You see the wood sooty? It's sooty.
Yes, there as in having soot within it.
Yes. Got it. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at the hole. Where's the hole at? In the top where corner?
Yeah, to the left and up. So it would be,
Here?
yep, right
I'm
there.
also stepping through the door as
So
well.
you see it goes all the way down 60 feet down.
Oh, straight down.
Yep. And it's just a hole. And it looks like there's, you do see handheld holds and footholds. So if you want to climb down, you could. Um,
Ugh.
but using dark vision stuff, it looks like there's little, maybe bones, garbage. You don't see anything moving down there.
Right.
I'm gonna have Trix go down the hole. Say, hey Trix, will you run down that hole? Make sure there's nothing scary down there.
He has no way of doing it unless you lower him into the rope. He can't use the
Yeah.
handholds and stuff.
Can use handholds.
Can I send Malia down there? I don't know where, but
No.
I'll send Malia.
Again,
You can't use handholds.
60-foot pit. You guys could lower them, either one of them, with a rope,
Yeah, I'll lower Trix on a rope.
or you can just
It's easy
climb
enough.
down.
And
Where,
Trix is agreeing to this. That's my question. He's agreeing to you doing this. Okay.
He's a rat. He goes into the dirty rat hole.
He's a cranial rat. He knows what the fuck he's doing, man. It's not like
Yeah.
he's completely clueless.
Exactly. He's like, oh look, a hole full of bones and mischief. I want to be a part of that.
All right,
So he
that
becomes a
makes
part
sense. Then. You convinced him.
All right, so you lower him down, and it looks like it's a hole that they use for garbage.
Cool. All right. There's not like
long since rotted away, and most everything is dust. And as he steps on the bones and stuff, they just crumble away and stuff.
There any
Sweet.
special treasures like hanging
Yeah.
out like a
not like a big chest of treasure or anything stupid.
There is not.
cup
Okay.
of Jesus or anything. Okay.
You never know until you look. And now we look, and now we
That's
know.
right.
All right. So I'll have him come back up. Pull him back up.
All right, is anybody? So Crex will go into. What about Trix? Oh, Trix is in the room with you. So here we go.
Yeah. For some reason, all the tokens went away besides mine.
Cree, there we go.
I'm gonna check this closet next.
Only for you.
Oh, it's not a closet. I lied.
It is
Right,
not a closet.
I will back him up a bit right there.
I thought it was a closet. It's not. So I'll step
I
forward.
know he tends to be impetuous, so I'm hanging.
Yeah.
All right, so
Courageous is the word.
you see that there are metal dishware, utensils, drinking mugs, a stone sink with equipped with a faucet. Looks like it's a kitchen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Just a quick scoot around the kitchen. No secret doors or anything. All right. Let's get the park out of here.
Just like that, you just randomly dismiss the secret doors.
It's a kitchen. There's no secret doors.
Isn't the GM involved in this? The general manager, isn't he involved with the?
I mean, I looked around with I took a tertiary glance at it and decided, nah.
All right, it was tertiary, therefore we're good to go. All right,
Yeah.
Here we go. We're leaving this room.
I mean, if you want to spend a whole bunch of time
Hey,
crawling
I
down
have sleight of
giant
hand,
trash,
so I don't know what I can do with that thing. I'm trying everything.
you can steal whatever you want in there. No one's looking. That's what sleight of hand does for you.
You have blacksmith skills with the sleight of hand. That's got to be magical, man. It's got to be like you can do a lot of stuff with that.
It just means you can steal heavy things.
Bullshit. I have a scale for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we going then? Did you already check like the throne area to see if there's like a secret?
Yeah, I sat on the throne. I shook it
Oh.
around. I checked the throne up and down for buttons
about
and
behind
levers
it?
and signets.
Behind it. Like,
Yeah,
over
no, I
there,
looked
wait.
all around the throne. I didn't
Okay,
check behind the throne like on the wall, but the whole throne has been thoroughly examined.
What? What?
I didn't check the wall behind it.
The pedestal is part of the throne area. So
No, I
let's
didn't
go
check
back
that.
and check that. Because
No, I didn't. I
Right.
messed
Joe
around
is-
with the statue. I messed around with the throne itself, but I didn't touch the wall
Okay.
behind it or anything.
all right. So Lolan, can you see? How can you like cast some sort of a detect magic spell on the general area of this whole throne pedestal thing?
Well, it's going to tell you that the statues are magical.
Yeah, I know,
All
but
right,
I mean,
hold on a second, guys.
Okay.
I'll be right back. And I just sent a message to
Is
Lillian.
that what I'm standing in front of?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is she even on the map? Where is she on the map?
No idea.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Way the hell over to the east. Meandering around, pulling a scrambles.
Hey,
Going
get it
out by
done.
herself. Going out by herself.
Yeah, she's not on my map anymore, so I don't know where she is.
She's off to all the way to the east, on the other side of the room
I'm
where
all
the
the way to the right in front of the fireplace.
the fireplace stuff and
I want to be in front of the
let's find out how
fireplace.
big the fireplace is. If it's like one of those massive ones you could easily walk into,
Okay.
I say let's
Well,
investigate the walking part.
since he's not here, so I walked over to the fireplace because you guys had finished checking the kitchen, and
Right.
before you guys can keep going, I immediately just shush you guys, and I stop and listen for a moment by the fireplace, and I look to you guys and I say in a hushed voice, I can hear somebody. I can hear something moving up there. There's something else up there.
And you're kind of thinking it's the fireplace area
Yeah, it's so
versus
it's in the fireplace.
upstairs.
It's coming from upstairs. I can hear
Okay.
stuff moving
All right.
upstairs.
Okay.
Use your staff of bird calls to lure them downstairs.
No, freaking A. Oh
And
my
the
god.
only thing we have as far as is that one door up on the near you up on the north, right? Well, northwest of you. That's the
I
only
mean,
door
I
we have.
could send Malia upstairs and have her just quickly peek around a corner and see what we're dealing with.
So there are stairs there then.
Yes, there are stairs just a little bit
Okay.
to the
Okay.
south of the fireplace, just around that
Okay.
little
Got
corner.
it. All right. That's a good
Kind of right
suggestion.
where Scrambles is standing.
Or staff of birds calls.
No,
Quack,
because
quack.
what if it brings another whore?
Quack, quack, you sons of bitches.
Oh my gosh.
We have to fight him either way.
Yeah, but I would prefer to be much farther away from you guys if a horde is going to be coming. So you guys can be
Right.
on the front lines fighting them all like that. You guys can do that, not me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we can get some sort of an advantage, at least for the first strike, that's always a good thing because we are successful at those things.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
All right. So, what are you guys wanting to do at this point?
Well, I had the idea to send Malia up the stairs to check and see what was going on, but they want to use the staff of bird calls.
No, not they. Not they.
He's
The
like,
voice of
just
the voice of
take me with
the voice
that.
of reason, the voice of reason here agrees with you, and we will get at the ready at the stairs to see what sort of things she can find out.
Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. There was music playing. What?
I said I agree with you, and that we should be cautious, and I will be at the ready, my sword and shield,
Okay.
like on one side, and maybe Scrambles can be on the other or something.
Sure.
I'm not sure what the setup is for the actual room, but one side, the other side.
We don't know. We haven't been up there.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about as far as a setup because Scrambles is still in the room with Lolin, so is Trix. Jackson is at the bottom of the stairs. Malia's slowly jumping up each step, working her way up the stairs. Is that what's happening?
How good is Malia's stealth? Is my other question. Is she like super stealthy?
She's a mole. She's a tiny little mole.
Yeah, but Scrambles is trained in stealth, and he is retarded stealthy. Not Scrambles.
Like,
I'm sorry,
in
Trix.
the past, when we've been in fights and stuff like that, they
Sure,
have ignored her because of how small she is.
sure. I'm just saying, if we want someone to sneak in there, I'm sure that's fine. But also, if we need to sneak around, like Trix is literally he has a +6 to his stealth checks.
Oh, tricks. I thought he said scrambles for
I
some.
did say scrambles. I meant Trix.
Right, you
Yeah,
meant trick.
like
Yeah.
I cannot
So Trix,
imagine scrambles being a very sneaky.
No, he is not stealthy whatsoever. I'm
That's
just
why
saying
I was like,
Trix is not very big
bored.
either. He's the size of a dog. I'm getting. He's not the size
yeah,
of a mole. I'll give it to you, but
Molia is
he
a
is.
lot smaller. So
But he
No,
is.
he's a rat. He's still a rat though. Like, yes, if
Yes.
you want to send tricks to
Yeah, I
go
just don't
do
know whose stealth is
that,
better because I don't know Malia that well. But
I
Trix
don't
is
even know if she
ridiculously
has
stealthy.
stealth. She's just
could they go up together in tandem and be a better pair? Could they,
Can
work
one
off
of them
each
help
other?
the other?
Leia is a support person, so she's better as a support.
Yeah, I
So
think she can assist
So the
Trix in
main
a stealth
difference
check.
is Lowland can close her eyes and see through Molia's eyes and hear through her ears and stuff.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
Trix can
whereas Trix
telepathically
just
communicate.
telepath if he's within 30 feet, which
Yes.
he will very quickly not be. Um,
Mm,
so he can go up there, look around, and come back and tell you what he saw.
sure.
Like little
Maybe
baby Groot
we should go with
telling
we
him
should go
to
with
go get
Molia in
stuff
So
from the
then,
other
this
room.
how about Malia goes with him so that the rest of us can see?
By the rest
Yeah.
of us means just her.
Yeah. I'll relay the information to some extent.
Exactly.
Also, isn't it true that she can help Trix sneak? She can assist him in the sneak action.
Maybe help action. No.
No,
No.
not stealth. I mean, there are lots of other things you can do unless he's like providing a distraction
Okay,
on the
that
other
makes
side of the
sense.
room, but
Okay.
with not help.
Because I was like,
Okay.
I know with strength and athletics and all that other stuff, you can help people do stuff. So, okay, cool. Well, if Malia wants to go, that's fine. Trix will just hang out back here. Malia can go up and
Somebody's going, so if your Trix is not gonna go, Malia will go.
sure.
And I'm assuming she has night vision because she's a mole.
Right.
I have no idea.
Moles in the real world have night vision. Kind
I've
of.
never talked to a mole in the real world, so I don't know.
They don't really
Moles have no
They-
vision.
They're
moles-
blind, aren't they?
So
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
blind.
they see things with their senses, with their
Exactly.
fingers
So,
or whatever. They
Tremor sense.
similar to like echolocation or something like that.
exactly. But yes, your thinking is correct. Let's see what the general manager says.
So as you move up, it goes to a landing and then turns to the north, and there's another stairway to the north. Again, keeping in mind Molly is a mole, it takes her a while to climb up these steps because it's very hard for her.
Maybe we should have sent
What if
Trix.
she got piggyback on Tristo?
Yeah.
So if she goes up the steps
That
and
would
there's
be-
another staircase up to the north, I'm going to go up the first set of stairs very quietly.
Yeah.
Who you?
'Cause I-
Scrambles?
Do that.
Yes,
and I
Trix.
will follow on the other side.
I will be at the close to the
Yeah.
bottom of the stairs.
Is it going to the left, to the right here? Let's see if I can see anything. My map is black. It's supposed to be black. I can't do anything else with it. Oh, what's that? There we go.
Cool.
I'm just throwing in Cree so you guys can, so the chat can see it. And holy
Sure.
crap!
Okay.
So yeah, so a little behind the curtain. I was not expecting you guys to go upstairs without clearing out the bottom floor first. So give me a second to turn this grid down because
Wait, we
wow,
didn't clear out the bottom floor
that is
entirely?
so black. No, there's a whole section to the west that you guys, to the east, you guys didn't go through. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
And I blame Lowland.
All right. So Malia tells you that are you looking through her eyes? Or are you letting her
I'm
talk to you?
looking-
Because she can talk to you within 100 feet.
I'm looking through her eyes.
Okay, you see nothing because she's blind, but you can tell that with your with her tremor
Ow.
sense,
How useful.
with your tremor sense that there's a door up ahead, to the left, and a big long hallway straight ahead of you.
Okay, so she's gonna stick to the left of the hallway and
And it
go
looks
to.
like there's movement behind the door. Feels like there's movement behind the door.
Can she go up to the door and listen through the door and see if, and I can see if we can.
Hopefully it's not open and they'll just see her standing there in the doorway.
It's a tiny mole. They're not gonna. I really honestly don't think they're gonna care about a little mole. Even the
She's
ghouls
fairly-
earlier weren't even like looking at her like a snack. She's not even the equivalent of a snack. Okay.
I don't know.
She's made this declaration that she's not a snack.
Well, maybe by herself. I don't know.
Oh, all right,
Is the door open?
No, the door's closed.
Okay. See, I didn't even have to worry.
But you don't know that until she gets there.
Okay.
And by that time, it could be too late.
Is
All
there?
right. So yes, there's
all
movement
good.
behind the door. It's not much, but there is movement behind the door.
Cool.
Can I tell how many people, or guess roughly, or hear like if they're picking stuff up, if they're just walking around? Does it sound like they're moving stuff?
I think you're asking a
So
bit much.
as far as here, let's do it. Let the dice do the talking. Go ahead and give me. Do you have her? Yeah, you have Molly's sheet. Go ahead and give me a perception check in the tower.
I think that. I'm not good at rolling, so this is not gonna.
So it's hard to tell. The way tremor sense works is as things hit the ground, you can feel them moving. If they're not moving, you don't feel anything. So it's a little hard to tell. You know, there's more than one.
Okay.
Okay. And then there are more stairs that go up right behind her.
Yes, I think they go back down.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have her run down the hallway and make sure there's nobody else down the hallway?
827. Give me just a second.
And to
Okay.
answer your question, I am like halfway dressed.
You're what?
I was answering his question.
And you said halfway dressed?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So give me a stealth roll.
Stealth roll.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Okay. So did you?
What's the stealth? Where's the stealth check again?
On skills?
And your skills towards the bottom.
Thank you. He said in the
Yeah.
tower or just in the chat?
In the tower, please.
If you want, Scrambles can help you by using his wand
Okay.
and shooting a flare.
His
Yeah.
so it gets really cold all of a sudden as he steps around the corner. You don't feel or it doesn't feel anything or hear anything.
Huh.
It gets really, really cold.
Correct.
Poltergeist. I called it.
Like unnaturally cold, or
Yes.
like it. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want my mole to die, so I'm gonna have her come back. All right. So we know that there's
Magical
more
cold.
than one something in the room that's to the left, and we know there's something unnatural that has use of some sort of magic, ice magic, whatever, around the corner further up.
Okay.
I think it's probably not going to matter. So I say we just run in there, guns blazing.
I'm gonna stay in the hallway and back you up from the hallway.
You
All
should,
right.
because then if that thing comes out of the hall down the hallway, you can shoot that thing,
Yeah,
whatever
I was
that
gonna say
is.
that way I can make sure we don't get like, pincered or something.
Because we're about to go into combat in the room, and if that thing comes out from down the hallway, that cold thing, you can just shoot that.
All right, so move where you're gonna move.
I want to be quiet about doing it. Walk quietly up to the
Very
first door.
softly.
Okay, give me
1,
stealth in
2.
the tower.
Okay.
Stealth in this
Stealth.
tower.
Stealth. There we go.
Where's my stealth? Skills. Stealth.
Where's my token?
There it is.
Do you see it now?
Yep.
Okay. So are both of you able to see Micah and Kita? Are you able to see
Yeah.
with the
I can
tokens?
see
Okay.
up to the door. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure because sometimes when you switch maps, I had to reapply the light. So
Yeah.
it looks like this time I didn't. So that's what you got. You guys are ready to go. You're gonna open the door like that.
Yes.
Creed's gonna move up. Um, be ready to go.
So my plan is to bull rush open this door and attack the
Where do you want
first thing I
tricks?
see. I'm gonna have tricks behind Jackson.
There
Actually,
we
I'll leave him here by the staircase.
Okay,
Can I
Next
have
is Green.
Roland be on the staircase, like right here?
you can. Yeah. You said it goes back down.
It goes back down. Okay.
So obviously the
I'm gonna make sure
um,
my back
yeah,
is up against the wall so that I can see from the hallway where the cold was, and the door to the left, and the stairway to the right. Thank you. I want to know what they look like. What is it?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What is
So
the?
are you gonna open the door?
I'm gonna give a 3, 2, 1 countdown, but I'm gonna go on 2.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna.
so in this
you are
particular
so
case,
incorrigible, man. You're so
okay,
incorrigible.
we just had this long conversation last time before Mikey joined us about preparing actions and doing different things. Are any of you gonna do any of that?
Yeah, I said I was gonna open the door and then attack the very first thing I can see. I'm gonna open the door, swing it open, run in, and attack whatever I can.
Yeah, but like you have to prepare an action. Like if you see
Right.
something.
So Mike
Yeah.
is good.
That's
Lynn or Jackson, are you gonna do anything
I'm
special?
going in with no with sword and shield. I'm not using any magic, so I will just be at the ready and following him in. However that works.
Okay. Lynn.
No, I'm not gonna do anything special.
All right. Open the door.
all right. I'm trying to click on it. 1 second. Open. Great. I open the door and there's a thing directly in front of me.
Does he smack it with the
So
door?
I don't think I can. I cannot move diagonally here, correct? Because it is an enemy square.
Correct.
Okay. Then I open the door and attack the very first thing I see.
I hear Scramble say, "Holy shit!" and I'm ready to go into my rage.
Yep. All right. I am attacking. As I open the door, can I tell if it's awake or not?
Yes, they're sort of like in a stupor, standing around. Several of them are by this. Wait a second.
Does it seem surprised
You
that
really
I open
wouldn't be
the
able to
door?
tell at this point. Yes, but because most of them are looking at the fireplace,
Cool.
which is to yourself.
Okay, cool. So I open the door, I swing my axe at him, and I hit the first one. And let's see what type of damage I do.
There you go, chat. That's what you see.
Oh no. Takes 9 damage. God. And then I'm going to spawn my, as a bonus action, I'm going to spawn my Echo Knight. 1, 2, as far away behind Maimed Ghoul as I can. Am I getting a surprise round or no?
There you go. So the way it works in a surprise round is, oh, I'll explain it as we get there. But yeah, in a sense, basically, you guys are getting a surprise round. Yes.
Okay. So I made the attack. I spawned my thing. For my movement, I want to switch places with it.
Lolin, you're up next. So as soon as Mike is done, and then, so if you, okay. So did you do your attack already and all that?
Yeah, I did the attack. I hit it.
Okay, good.
It did 9 damage and wounded it, and
Nice.
then I moved. I think I used all my crazy actions in the last fight. I did. I used all my crazy actions in the last fight, and I used my bonus to make the thing, so that's all I can do for the turn. But I'm out of the friggin' doorway. Besides my thing,
All right, Lolin,
who
you're
will
up.
be meat shielding you guys if you need him.
There you go.
And hopefully, he'll come out of the doorway to fight me.
Such a good roll. Awesome.
Nice, D20. Don't waste it on a magic missile.
Oof. Could have been better on the damage though. 2 1s and a 4, but still did some damage. What is lightning? So what do we see?
So after Scrambles opened the door and did his thing to the ghoul, I was already getting ready with my spell, and you just see this. Oh wow, that was bright. You just see this orb of lightning start to be created, almost like when I touched the ghoul earlier and shocked them. Only this time it's just a ball of lightning and I hurl it at him.
Very nice. All right, and you would have had a -5 to hit. That still would have hit. That's fine because you're throwing through 3 other people. But with a 21, it's definitely a hit
Yeah,
as
but
this thing rolls across the floor and slams into it.
Okay.
All right, are you gonna move?
Is that Malia that I'm standing next to? Standing in the
Yes.
square?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's Trix.
Okay.
Oh,
So then I will go.
Emily's not here.
No, I'll go here. Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. All right, so now it is one of the ghouls' turns, but because you have a surprise round, he can't do anything on his turn. But now that his turn has passed, he now has reactions as Jackson goes.
Okay.
The other ones don't have reactions because they haven't had their turn yet. That's how a surprise works.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. So I need to run in past Scrambled Echo to get to these people. Or I can throw a javelin through. Now, is if I'm going to throw a javelin, can I go it through Echo, or would I be hitting him?
You'll be hitting him. You have a couple choices. One, it's a -2 to throw through somebody. 2, you can also step into its square attack, but and then step back. If you don't kill it,
Right.
it might get into Actually, it hasn't gone yet, so
It'll
even though it
get an
normally
opportunity
would
attack.
have an opportunity attack, but it doesn't because it's still surprised.
Okay.
So if
So
you want to do that,
can I
you
step
do that.
through and go to the other side of it and swing at it as I'm going and not get an opportunity, like go on the opposite
No,
side right there?
but you can. The only other option would be to, obviously, if you step up, kill it. You can then move as much as you want, or you can push, do a shove action, and try to push it 5 feet out of the way, but that takes your attack.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna say that I would probably push it. So I'm gonna run up and push it forward 5 feet.
All right, so give me an athletics check. He rolls his dex or um, strength,
Holy
whichever one he
crap!
wants.
For me or him?
He does. So as you go to push him, the echo bumps into you and you slam against the door and sort of try to push. Um, let's just see for argument's
Comedy
sake.
of errors, in other words. I get it.
Has a dex. So yes, it rolled a 14. So
Wow.
it does not get pushed.
So it's staying in the same square. I am in the same square as Echo,
Right. So
which means
you step
I'm
back.
gonna have to fix back. I don't have a choice, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I get he's giving me an opportunity check, opportunity attack.
It doesn't have reactions. So actually, so yeah. Let me give it another roll because it would be a disadvantage because it's surprised. It rolled better. So yeah. All right. So Malia.
Um, I'm gonna have her help Cree.
Okay. All right. So this one is the one in the door. So again, it can't do anything, but now it has reactions. Tricks.
Trix is going to step forward, Katow, and attack maimed ghoul again.
That's scrambles. Tricks
Oh, Trix. I'm
out in
sorry.
the hallway.
I can't see Trix on my screen. I'm assuming he's just north of Cree, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and have him use his psychic attack on Mal Ghoul. Or excuse me, Ghoul maimed. I apologize, not Mal Ghoul. Let's go here. Actions. Gust. And he succeeded, so nothing happens. Boo, friggin' who. And then he is going to do nothing because there's not much else I can do
Right.
from the hallway.
All right. So Cree is going to try the same thing that Jackson did. He's going to run up. Actually, he's just going to kill this thing. He's going to step into the Echo's turn space.
Yeah, it should be pretty close. I did some decent damage to it, so hopefully someone can just step up and finish it off.
Yep. That'll be definitely good. Come on. Yes.
All right. So it drops. He then moves forward.
Perfect.
Look, it's Kitty Bat.
He's going to move up. Petrified Conniving would get an opportunity attack, but he hasn't gone yet, so he's still surprised. And he's then going to use his claws. Cree is on this Loving Guffaw.
Oh my god.
And that is also a hit.
Noise.
Slashes into it, max damage. He's jammed his claw into his shoulder, into the wall. Chink. Rips it out. And it is now their turn. He goes in the corner. Top heavy goes. And then the last one goes All right, so that is the end of round 1. Going into round 2. Kita, if you want to take your turn, we'll jump you up, cheat a little bit, and that way you can get out of here. I know you have to go to work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. She already left. All right, so we'll have Malia is going to move up. That's tricks. Here we go. Malia, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to help Scrambles. Echo. Where is... Actually, no, he doesn't have to. He can help anybody who's adjacent to him, so he's going to help Scrambles. So Tricks, go ahead and go, and I'll find the help action.
Cool. Trix is gonna go ahead and he's gonna move up. I still can't click on him. If you could just move him up. Okay, cool. And then he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. Katow. And attack top heavy. He's going to use his psychic ability. Actually, no, he's going to attack loving Goffle.
Okay.
Gaffow? I don't know how to say that. That guy.
Guffaw. It's a laugh.
And he failed. Awesome. So he's going to take some damage. Maybe. Yeah. There's the damage. And then he's going to get pushed. I don't know if he can get pushed. What happens if he can't get pushed? 4. Whatever direction 4 would be.
So he's actually going... He would move up to here.
West.
Oh, nice. Cool. So he moved. He did that as an action. And as a bonus action, he is going to help anybody who's next. He'll help Kree. Where's my
Okay.
help action? There's helpful effect. Helpful effect. Okay. Cool. So that is done.
So he was helping who? Kree?
Kree.
All right, Jackson.
All right, I'm going to step forward and hit at whatever that says there. I can't read it. Petrified conniving lisp. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Can I be in the same spot as Melina? Okay or not?
Melina? Yeah, because she's real small.
Malia is a tiny creature, so yes, she
Yeah.
can
Okay.
share the square with another creature.
All right, cool. Here we go. Let's go with it. Where is it?
And in order to attack somebody, they have to be in the same square. As a hit, you slash out with your sword.
Didn't kill him though, huh? Interesting.
You didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Didn't do any
I
damage.
hit.
Roll your damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I did. There we go. Heavy damage.
Nice.
10 points.
All right, so
surrounded
Repugnant
by
Jaunt
enemies.
is in the back. He's going to slide over to Kree. All right, so he's going to try to bite him. And that is a hit.
No.
Lolin. All right, so she's going to move up. She's going to start casting. She starts moving around in these She's using her staff, and the gem on her staff glows with electricity, and then it sort of fades as Molia uses its reaction to touch the ghoul. As she's trying to do a little shock and grasp action.
Nice.
And that does work as the little mole comes up and pounces on it with both claws.
Nice.
Good, good.
And it cannot take any reactions. All right, so it is now its turn. It's right there with Jackson. So let's see. It's also going to bite. Boy, you guys have been lucky. It hasn't been trying to do a whole lot of claws. Ooh, 14 is still a miss. Nice, because that shield. If you didn't have your shield, it would have hit. So
Awesome.
good call.
Nice. Cool.
All right, scrambles.
Sweet. So Scrambles is going to. He is helped right now by Malia, so he's going to attack the one directly in front of him. Try and kill it off.
Nice,
He
solid
hits.
hit.
Do some
24.
damage. 9 damage. It didn't die. Jeez. Okay. Let's go to my bonus actions because I know I have some of those when I do hits. If I hit something with a melee attack, I get to do something. I think it's hammering horns. Let me just look real quick. Immediately activate a creature with bonus action to
All right,
attempt.
I gotta go. Bye, guys.
See
All
ya.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for hanging.
Oh, it just pushes it. It doesn't hurt it. Huh. Well, I don't know if I want to push it or not. Okay. I'm going to instead. Yeah, I think I'll just move my. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my Echo into the bottom corner, opposite of Cree. And that'll do it. That's my bonus action. That's my movement. Excuse me.
All right. So AFK for a second. Did I need to do anything or move anything?
Yeah, my Echo needs to go in that open corner down there, opposite of Jackson and Cree. Perfect.
All right. Kree gets to go, and he's going to try to finish off the one above.
Yeah.
Because I'll be back in 1 second here. 1 moment. Okay.
Okay. And his claws hit. Don't think it's going to be enough to finish it off, but oh, it did. All right.
That's good.
Nice.
I was like, we've done some serious damage to this thing, and it's not dead. All right. Good, it's dead.
All right. So again, as it tries to swing, but Scrambles is right there, so he sort of pulls his battle axe back at the last second, missing it, but follows up and slams his claws across its back, and it drops to the floor.
Nice.
As this guy's here, he's got 4 targets. I'm just going to go around, starting with Scrambles as 1 and all the way around. And that is Jackson. All right, so give me just a second here. Control Shift. All right, there we go. Now, there we go. All right, now he's got Jackson targeted. Let's see what he's gonna do. Drum roll. Another bite.
Hit this
That
time
is a
though.
hit. And Jackson takes some 9 damage as this thing bites into him again. This time gouging out of his side a little bit.
Now, does that count as 9 because he's in a rage, or is it halved because he's in a rage? I forget how that
He's not
works.
in a rage.
Oh, he didn't go into a rage. You're right, because he didn't roll the stupid effect chart.
Correct. All right, top of the next round, and he gets to go again. So I'm going to say there is a 1 through 8. I mean, 1 through 9 is Jackson, and then 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Yep, so he's going after him again. Do a little roly, see what he's going to use. Up, this time it's claws. Let's see. 5 is a miss. So as he bites into it, Jackson shoves him back with his shield, and it stumbles back, tries to claw at him as he's moving back, and it misses. Malia scrambles. You're on deck. So
Cool,
Malia
cool.
is going to help Jackson. Go ahead and scrambles, and I'll get to help out.
All right, so Scrambles is going to attack this one here with the Echo to try and kill it, because it's is it Top Heavy the one that's attacking Jackson, or is it a
Yes.
Petrified? Oh, Top Heavy is. Okay, cool. So he's going to attack Top Heavy.
Holy
I am diagonal him. Does that count as flanking or no?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Then I
They're
will.
all flanked right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I will attack it with. Great axe. Top Heavy. Nat 20.
Nice. All right,
Murdered.
go for it.
damn. Critical hit.
Cool.
That's nice.
What does the how do you indicate that it's whatever when you're doing it, or do I just grab it and throw it and it'll do it for me?
Yep, I'll just do it for you.
Cool.
22 points of damage. Very nice.
That's
Nice.
insane.
Holy shit.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but one of them was a 2, and
Yeah, and
because
it
of your
re-rolled it because my specialty.
specialty, it automatically rolled it, so it made it 16 instead of 8
Heck
plus your
yeah.
6. So nice.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
it.
Very nice. Yeah.
All right, so that's the first time I had been hit, as he slices through into it with his axe.
And then I can shove it too, so I'm gonna try and do that. That's actually what my hammering horns do.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna hammering horns it and see if it saves or not, because I want it to get away from Jackson.
Ooh, a little too small as as the echo tries to slam down with his horns, and it saved.
Okay, cool. Then nope, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna leave it where it is because I want it to attack me or him and not Jackson. So, okay, I will pass turn.
All right, so Kree is going to try to finish it off.
Excuse me.
$17.
Attaboy Cree.
And again, is able to steal kill.
Hey, it's not about who gets the kill. It's about if it dies or not.
That's right.
I'm happy that it died.
So he's good where he is. He's not going to move. So Repugnant and Jaunt has 2 targets. So I'm going to say Odd is the Echo. All right, so he goes after Cree.
Dang it. I was hoping he'd go after the Echo cleaved his homie in half, but
Yep.
guess not. That's
All right.
okay.
Well, Cree did kill him, so
Yeah,
it's the
well, I
same
mean,
thing.
it's yeah.
But it missed. All right, Jackson. So you
Okay.
have been
I'm not
helped.
sure.
You were also hurt. I don't know if you caught that
I
last
did
time.
notice that significantly, but so who am I currently aiming for here? Target is on.
Right now you have Malia
Okay, so I
and the guy in
right.
front of you. So that's what the
Clear
big
that
yellow
out.
symbols are for.
Clear that out, and we're gonna go with him.
Also, I was just noticing this last round. Is going into a rage a bonus action for you, or how do you do that?
It's not a bonus action. I just do it, but I have
Yes,
not
it's a
done it.
bonus action.
How many times a day can you do
Yeah.
it?
3.
3. Okay. Well, it's the end of this fight, so you may not want to do it now. But
Well,
I was
if
like,
I had done it, I would have already done it before. So no, I'm
yeah,
not doing it.
that's how I was like, man, he took all that damage. Because I tried to save you there. I was like, oh wait, is he in a rage? He takes half damage. He's like, nope. And I was like, darn.
Nice,
Yeah, good
that is
hit.
a hit. Oof, and that's
Awesome.
enough. Boom.
That's
Goes
enough.
down.
See, all right, good. That's our little kitty bat.
And do you want to move or anything else?
I do, yes. I want to go 1, 2.
You dropped a 4, so good thing he was helping you.
I know, right?
That was good.
Yeah.
All right, that's where I am right now, and I'm going to go target this guy right now. Repugnant Jones.
All right, so next is Trix.
Trix is going to mind attack that last one in the corner here. Mere.
So if we didn't figure it out, in that thing in the bottom corner is the fireplace.
Yeah.
That's why she heard noises, because they were making some noises up here. As you were
And
making noises, they were responding to your noises.
He does 10 damage to it, which is epic.
Nice.
And I don't think I can push it because it's like cornered.
It's surrounded. Yeah, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to
so
move.
wouldn't move. As a bonus action, Trix is going to help. I think Scrambles is before Jackson. Wait, no, but Kree is before Scrambles. So Trix will
Well,
move.
right now it's the bottom of the round, so we don't. It's just a gamble to who's going to do what.
Then he will help.
Gamble.
He will help Scrambles. Helpful. There.
All right, so Lynn will step in. Don't know what other. I know she has shocking grasp. Let's see. She has Toll the Dead. All right. It is hurt, so that's nice. It failed, also nice. So it takes. So Toll the Dead, if it's hurt, takes more damage. It does 1d12 as opposed to 1d8, and that is enough. So boing, its bell rings out, and it sort of quivers and shakes and collapses.
Murdered.
Kitty bat. Kitty bat. All right, so we're out of combat then?
And I'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So, Micah, is this forever again now? Back to 7:30?
Yeah. Until my manager notifies me differently, but I don't know when that's going to be. So.
All right. So,
So we'll need to talk about what we're gonna do then about that. I think.
yeah, because Kita's situation shifted a little bit by 1 hour. So what she does is she goes in and her company helps other companies rearrange stores. Right now, she's working at a Walmart. She was working at the Walmart out in Airway Heights, about half an hour away. And what they do is their team comes in and just tears down the physical shelves, puts up the physical shelves, puts up the dividers, all that stuff,
Sure.
moves things, shifts, when they rearrange things. Now she's at the one right by our house, which is why she could wait until 8:50 to leave because he's 5 minutes away.
Right.
But because for whatever reason, they instead of working from 10 at night and throughout the night, they're now working at 9 at night. Um,
Okay.
so I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream real quick. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Like,
Thank you, guys.
subscribe, do all that stuff.
Appreciate it.
And if you want to catch up on what they've been doing, go to YouTube. Search Spencer77. This is the late night crew, Dean in the Svenzone. So thanks again.
Svenzone.
Like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.